back what's brappin'. Folks, we're doing an update video today. I didn't get to the compression test in the last video, and in the end of the last video, I told you to stick around and wait for part 2. Well, we don't have quite a full part 2, but we at least have an update. Sorry, I'm not leaving you guys hanging on a limb. This is the RM after quite a bit of surgery. We peeled the entire top end off there, cleaned out the power valve body, cleaned the power valves themselves, cleaned out the entire cylinder. It turns out there's a brand new Weisco piston and crank in there. Nice Pro Series crank. We got the reed sorted out with some out of a 640 Tiger Shark jet ski. They're not really working, but they work enough. We got the pop over last night. We did a compression test. It jumped up to 176. So that's normal, without putting oil in the cylinder, mind you. And we got about 5 or so kicks into starting this bad chicken, and well, I'm sure experienced fellers know what that is. It's for your Kickstarter. Not 100% positive where the other piece went, but there's a little piece that goes onto the end of this, right here where it ends, and it sticks out and comes out to like here. And that grabs a hold of somewhere inside of the case, but that little ear, or little stick piece, broke right off. I don't know where it went. We had it up here. But yeah. And guys, while I was off camera when I uploaded the short, here's the other piece. Actually, here's the whole. So this is, I'm wrong. That's not the spring. This is the spring. Look at that. Broke right off. This is for the Kickstarter. It's a weird double wound. This is the other piece. Broke right off. So when you kick the bike now, it just kicks and the starter stays down. You gotta pop it back up with your foot. I'll drop a clip of a video in and you'll see the whole start to finish, you know. Ready?
Hold your front brakes. Okay. Nice.
Oh.
Well, your foot, I can't, because I can't see. Go ahead. Spring in there is bunkered up. Sorry, give it one more and it should be good. Okay, you might want to check and see if there's oil in it. Alright, I can see that.
But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that update. I got quite a bit of work to do now. Quite a bit of money to spend. I gotta get reeds, I gotta get a Kickstarter, I gotta get fork seals as these ones are leaking. They don't look the greatest. The other one is fine. I gotta get... I don't even remember all the stuff now. I don't need rings. It's got brand new rings. But guys, that had like great compression. It felt like a brand new motor. It was insanity. We drained the coolant out of it. It's got nice coolant. We drained the oil out of the lower end last night. It's all in there. It's not great, but it's not tragic. You know, there aren't any shiny pieces in it or anything. The clutches look good. Nice basket, no grooving. Everything in there looks good. But yeah, after I did the short yesterday, the update, I popped the flywheel off. I had to bring it in because as I showed you in the first part 1, there was a little ring on the back of the flywheel that was clocked with these pins, and that was popped out and turned. So I had to pop this back off, take that little sleeve out, push it back in the right way. But when I did it, I wasn't thinking. I took the nut off, and I went to pull this off, and I don't know where my brain was. It wasn't coming off, so I was like, oh, grab a pry bar. Yeah, how well that ended. Yeah, I'm aware that there is threaded, well, just threads in the inside of the flywheel. That you're supposed to use a puller. I have the puller. I've taken that off before with the puller. I've taken other flywheels off with the puller. My brain was just in a cloud that day. So now I have to JB Weld this little piece of case back in there, or else water and dirt is going to get in there and destroy my stator. That was a dumb move. Unbelievably dumb. But I'm still having high hopes for this bike. We got, well, that handle's hadn't been replaced, but we have a clutch handle on here. It's not doing anything at the moment. It's disconnected. But it's on there. Just a little update. We got the XC500 out here. We still don't have a stator for that. We need to get a puller for it. And yeah. That's where we're going to end this little update, folks. I appreciate you checking it out, and if you haven't seen part 1, please go back and watch it. It's way more entertaining than this, and maybe you'll learn something from it, you know? Maybe you just got back from work or something and you're bored and watch my uselessness. But with that being said, folks, I believe we're going to call it a night. It's just a short little video, but hey, I'm working with what I have, and that's not much, so until the next time, peace. But the compression is like a whole
175.
Yeah, we got 126 the last time.
And that was with putting oil in it.
Yep.
75 on its own. So we raised it 100 pounds by fixing the ring there. Stuck ring. I cleaned up this crank and all that. And put the flywheel back on it.
Clean that all up.
Kick gauge fired up.
Alright.
Yep. Alright, let's get to that.
Want to throw that stand over here?
Yep.